Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Tell me where you're joining us from. Drop in the chat box where you're joining from. Join. Canada, Odunayo, Christian Adamawa, Canem from Port Harcourt, Divine, Ambassador Divine, Bishop Welch. How are you today?
Coach Lala, the boss. I'm fine.
Well done.
Happy Sunday.
Blessing, Lagos. Glory from Accra. That's great. Let me see who is joining us on Facebook. Dr. Margaret from Mina. Wow. Nice, Mina. Chris from England. I'm joking. Steph Nora from Lagos. So, how are you guys doing? Dr. Rich from Abuja, I can see you. Boss lady. How are you all doing? Oh, great. So tag your prospects, share the video. Jane from Uyo. Make sure when you are tagging them at the end of the presentation, you share, you message them to know what they love about it. So Amaka from Onitsha, Kevin from Asaba, Facebook Cedars from Abuja, Chimeze from Okigwe, Imo, Glory. Looking for other speakers to come up. Great. You're fired up to be here today. I want you to drop 111 in the chat box. The next 5 minutes will start. On Facebook, do a watch party. When you do a watch party, reflect on your timeline as if you're the one doing the live video. So, yeah, Mohammed from Gombe. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, welcome, everyone. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, I want you to drop 111 in the chat box. Today, we're going to talk about the new economy. Why there's every need for us to embrace this economy, because this very economy has turned the life of so many people around. And so put some energy in the house by dropping 111 in the chat box. I can see the energy. That's great. We have great speakers today that will be sharing with us some things that will help us build our business in this present economy. Economy. Hope you're all excited to be here. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to our panelists today. So it's time we want to get started. We may want to get started since we have some of our speakers with us here now. So as you all know, my name is Charles Tambou. I'm the boss of the Global Bosses. I am anchoring this program on behalf of our own boss lady, the CEO, founder of the Global Entrepreneur, Mrs. Oluchi Abraham. And I'm so privileged to be doing this. We have in our midst great speakers that will be sharing with us why there is need for us to embrace this new economy and things that will help us build our businesses in this new economy. So I'll be sharing the screen so as for us to see our speakers today. Let me share my screen quickly. So you can see the beautiful and handsome faces there. We have SD2 Itoro Akpama. Myself there, we have Dr. Ida Larry So as the one, Ambassador Sajuri Divine, and Uzoma Rosemary, Poch Rosie, aka Poch Rosie. And so we have these wonderful speakers here that will be coming to us to share what it takes for us to build our business in this present economy. You know, why the new economy? One is you can retire young in the new economy, but in the old economy, a retirement benefit is a myth. I was there. I was in the new economy. I worked 12 years in the civil service, living paycheck to paycheck. But you know, when I saw the lineup of people who have retired before me, still struggling to get their benefits, I had to resort to looking for the new economy, and that's where we are now. It needs few people. At the same time, you leverage on more people to build your business. It is recession proof. You know, we have different things that have really changed the world. We have the agrarian age, where people have to go to the farm before you make money. And those who have land make serious money in those periods. When they saw that money wasn't coming, many of the children who were in the agrarian age now resort to going to look for a job, and that is the industrial age, where if you put on a tie, put on suit, it means that you are doing something great. So you go to school, you get a good grade, and you look for a job. Those people in those age are highly respected, but you know, with time, over time, we discover that people in that age, industrial age, were working so hard, but no benefit as a result of what they have really worked for. And so that is where the myth of retirement came into. That instead of you to enjoy your life at early age, you have to wait until old age for you to enjoy your life. Then we now have the information age or the internet age, where information is the new money. In this age, all you need is your phone, your laptop, your data. And that's where you have people like the owner of Facebook, the owner of Amazon. You see how much money they are making in the world today because they took advantage of this internet age, information age, and make serious money. And that is where the new economy stands because that is where you find the new economy. Because the new economy is based on performance. If you don't perform, you don't make money. And what do you need to survive in the new economy? Just your phone and data. And so we have great speakers that will be talking about one company today that is, I give you 100% assurance for you to survive the new economy, and that is Longbridge. And so we have Ambassador Sajiri to come share with us these companies' profile. In this age, in this new economy, this company has really helped so many people. And so I didn't go into detail in why there is need for you to embrace this new economy, but it has detail of what the company profile is all about. Then at the end of the profile, we're going to listen to another speaker. So Ambassador Sajiri Divine, you have the floor. One leader I respect so much with the energy he's putting into his business. So let's hear from him.
Good morning, everybody. Trust we are all doing great.
Yes.
My name is Ambassador Divine Sajiri, Bishop Wells, as you all know. I'm a brand partner with Longbridge International. First of all, I want to say thank you so much, Coach Tambou, the boss of the Global Bosses. Thank you so much, our 4SD, Mrs. Oluchi Abraham, for this opportunity. And special thanks to other speakers in the house, my wonderful star directors. God bless you. I want to talk about the profile of the company. I hope I can share my slide, right? Okay. So see, can I share my slide? Okay, let me go on. Okay. So Longbridge International is
you can share your screen. Have you shared it?
Okay, I can share my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm doing that now. Sorry, please. So Longbridge International is a multinational platform. Longbridge is, first of all, a manufacturing company that produces or manufactures.
We are not seeing where. Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I'm on it. I think I'm having technical issues. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So
maybe I should share it from here.
Please share from your own. I don't know what's happening. Sorry about that. So Longbridge is a multinational manufacturing company that manufactures for other big brands with their strong presence around the globe. We have the visionary shaman in the person of Mr. Zuzue, with the expertise of this wonderful conglomerate in China. We also have, oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Coach. We also have our presence where we registered with research and Development. Okay, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that's the visionary chairman. You can see all about him, his pedigrees and all that. So it's not enough for you in this economy to be big or to be rich or to be well boxed up. The lives of those you are able to also influence or bring around counts a great deal. So if you scroll, okay, if you can see this very well, you will see the worth of this wonderful company we're talking about. Longreach is into organic farming, banks, they co-own universities, they're into real estate, they're into furniture, and then you can see these other companies here that they also brand and manufacture for, because Longreach is into OEM and ODM. Okay, now you will agree with me, in US and in UK, Tesco and Walmart are the biggest marks you can think of. Now, see other big brands also in all of Southeast Asia, they have all of these big conglomerates that they also brand for, that they manufacture for. You can see great names, mind-blowing names right here that they brand for. So you can imagine what the strength of Longreach. Like I always tell people, if you want to know how big, how giant a company is, the people they manufacture for tells you their strength. Because before Longreach will go to sleep, then you can imagine all of those great companies that these brands are put together, whether it's Adidas, whether it's Samsung, whether it's GSK, whether it's Tesco, Walmart, whatever it is, then that means you need all of them to have gone to sleep. Now, Longreach has its presence in very many countries. We all know that there is hardly any place today that you will call that you will not find Longreach presence. It's very, very difficult. Meaning, even right here in Africa, from Nigeria to Ghana to Cameroon to Malaysia, you will see Longreach presence everywhere. In the US, in the UK, everywhere. Longreach has become a household name everywhere you can imagine. And we have offices located at these various places. Okay, so Longreach has research and development institutes in various places also, both in France. Yes, our research and development institute, both in France, we have in America, we have in Japan, yes, we have in China, the rest are in China. A new one is ongoing in Italy, and then we have a factory here in Africa, which is the one at the Lekki Free Trade Zone, very close to the Dangote refinery, which is meant to feed the entire African region. Like I said earlier, we have a very strong presence here in Africa, and it is very, very evident. Yes, and that's why you can see the picture there. The factory there is at its completion stage. It's already completed. What we're looking at now is setting up the machines, and the production kicks off end of this year. So we are very good to go. And then this is a big plus already, even in our African soil. It's a big plus even to Nigeria. So if you are in Nigeria, let me address our people very well with this. If you are in Nigeria, you are an African, and you are not on this platform, you are so wrong. You are so wrong, because you are losing money I always love to cite this. Back in the days when we were in school, we used to have what we call bursary, right? Now, imagine when a state governor, when the state has approved bursary for everybody. Imagine that right here now in this group here we are in this Zoom meeting, we have, let's say we have Coach Tambou, we have Dr. ID, you have SD Apama, and every other person is here. And then bursary is being released. Let's say the state is headed by our African #1, Mama Titi. I'm just using this as an example. Now, and this is a university. Now, when bursary is released by the state, there are people within the school, in different schools, who will say from the state, who are supposed to benefit from that bursary. Many people will say, and they know who they are giving it to. Whatever they do, I can't even access it. And they complain and go to their room or go to their class, and they struggle, make their parents go to struggle to send them through school. But yes, what happens? For those who see this platform, see this opportunity, and run after it and take it with all hunger, with all intensity, they begin to enjoy the bursary, their right that comes from their state government. That's exactly what's happening here. So that's why I said, to buttress my point again, if you are in African soil, if you are here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, and you are not on this platform, you are so wrong, because you are just cheating yourself. Now, it doesn't matter where you are, whether you are in other places, other parts of the world also, you are so cheating yourself if you are not on this platform. Because right now, money has moved from just having a white-collar job to being on a platform like this. So that's just all about the company I want to talk about. My other leaders are here who are going to talk about the products and also talk about the compensation plan. Thank you so much, Coach Steve.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Ambassador Sajuri, for that brief profile of the company. Now we want to go to product presentation by Poch Rosie.
Okay, good morning, my SD. How are you today?
Morning.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very clear.
Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for this opportunity to talk about Long Reach. Long Reach is a business that makes me happy. Okay, let's not waste much of our time. I'm here to talk to Long Reach. I'm a healthcare professional. I'm a healthcare professional, a nurse by profession, and you know, when we recommend or refer people to use products, we don't say it or do it for my time to go through Long Reach products, and I see and I know that they are very effective on the well-researched company. Now, Long Reach is a company that deals with cosmetics, healthcare products, personal care products, pets, and household products. Long Reach has about 8 research centers, and they're into research, they're into production, they're into packaging. They produce their own raw materials in producing these quality, effective products. Okay, and these products is what makes Long Reach what it is today. You cannot talk about Long Reach without talking about the products. So let's just run through the slides and see some of the products that we have Long Reach. Okay, the first one on my slide is the anti-brand dew. The quick drying, non-sticky, and you stains on your white shirts or your white clothing. It has a very pleasant fragrance, and it's for all skin type, normal, sensitive, and dry skin. Okay, antiperspirant is a must-have for everybody. You can see so helps clear dark areas under in the armpits and all under the elbows. And this is our toothpaste. Very beautiful product. It contains calories. It helps in treating tooth decay and bad breath. For people who have bad or bad mouth odor, please, you can do without our toothpaste. It has cleansing agent, it has an antibacterial and antifungal agent that helps to retard bacterial growth. Its properties, okay? As a matter of fact, this toothpaste can also be used practically to treat wounds, burns, clear blemishes from the skin, even rashes. Men use it as anti-shave to, get rid of bumps after shaving bumps behind the head, on their chin, and all that. You can see a clear result of what toothpaste can also do on the skin. Helps to burn off pimples and blemishes with the soap and a rejuvenating cream, a snake or a snake derivative rejuvenating cream. It is a go-go. This cream is world class. I tell you, it is world class. Okay, our bamboo soap is a herbal bamboo black soap. Helps in treating skin irritation in adults. It has antifungal, antibacterial properties. We help to take care of skin disease, infection. Okay, also helps to take care of excess oil from the skin for those people that usually have very oily skin. Okay, the black soap does wonders. Okay, this is SOD cream. It helps in taking care of rashes. It helps a subtle skin. It also helps to soothe and glow the skin complexion. Okay, it's a very beautiful moisturizer and it's safe for both teenagers and adults. Even children can use it, though we have children cereals. Okay, it also helps to remove stretch marks and gives a smooth body. Are we there? Okay.
Yes.
Now, this is the hand cream. It helps to remove knuckles. Like these are aunties that must have, damaged their skin, their natural skin with hydroquinone cream, and they come down with black knuckles on their fingers. This brightening hand cream helps to remove those black discolorations and helps to moisten and moisturize the skin and repairs dryness. Okay, you can see a clear picture of what the hand cream can do. This is the baby series. We have the diapers, the baby hair shampoo and body shampoo. We have the body lotion and powder. This is the mouth freshener. Mouth freshener is mouth odor control. It helps smokers. It also helps in treating cough in children. I, as a health professional, I don't recommend expectorant for children, but this is very good product to treat cough. It's an aerosol. You spray it. You spray it in the mouth. It's very good. It's also a bronchodilator for asthmatic patients. It has it also helps in congesting COVID period when you want to keep your throat free from bacterial germs and what have you. this is a very good product for you. Okay, this is one of our newly introduced products. That's the hand sanitizer. It's 99.9% effective sanitizer that helps to kill germs from our hands and other surfaces. These are snake oil, the snake oil, the wonderful snake oil. It helps to take care of dandruff practice, psoriasis, it helps to correct blemishes on the face. It can be used topically over and to take care of arthritis, pain, and inflammation. This is a clear picture of what the snake oil did for a partner. You can see that she had ones from the cream she used previously, and just 2 days after using the snake oil gel, you can clearly see that the skin is coming up very, very clear and glowing. Beautiful. That's the rejuvenating cream. That's the body wash for people that
The network is really unstable, so let's wait patiently for her to come back. Okay, back.
Okay. Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I was talking about the body wash. Okay, it helps with for people that have sensitive and oily skin. It's very rich in vitamins and it has antibacterial properties. Okay. So the next one there on the slide is the shampoo. It's an anti-dandruff shampoo. It helps to shine and brighten the hair and feed the hair with the necessary vitamins or nutrients that it needs to grow well. It's a herbal shampoo, hair shampoo. Okay, that's the mosquito repellent. It helps to repel mosquito. It doesn't kill, it repels and can last 8 hours when you spray it on the body. It's safe for adults and children. Okay, so using harsh chemicals on your kids, this is far much better. The body you recommend or give this mosquito repellent. Wow, this is our panty liners. This is a must-have for every female. For every female, it serves an anti-tumor. It serves as anti-prevention. Prevents against toilet. It helps to treat with UTIs. It effective and restricting growth and survival of bacterial viruses. Treat ecology issue. The active material in Fanta is the anion strip, which contains the magnetic energy, the anion, and the far infrared. The magnetic energy helps to give a counter pull. That is why it is an antitumor. You don't recommend it for pregnant women. The anion is like an oxygen in the air that breathes on the tissues or cells of the body. Yeah, the far infrared helps to retard bacteria and viruses. As such, these anion strips can also be used to treat wounds, topical wounds, because it will help to grow, to breathe on the cells of the body, and thereby promoting wound healing. Okay, is a pull on tumor in the uterus. This a tumor that came out from a woman using a long reach panty liner. Okay, you can see the onion strip used to treat burns on a child that had hot water wound. Okay, this is actually a partner of mine. He has been on herbal treatment for almost 2 weeks, but the pantina strip helped to take care of this wound just in 3 days. As such, we also have this property in our long-reach sanitary napkins. It helps take care of infection during menstruation. It's an anti-inflammatory. It eliminates odor, and it helps to regularize the immune and endocrine functions. It helps to relieve stress in women. Okay, the previous part is the heavy flow. This is the normal flow. We have 4 types of the sanitary pads. Okay, these are long-reach wine. It helps in libido improvement, sexual performance, is a immunity enhancer, and also a fat burner. Now, this is a libao and a mengene. Libao and a mengene. The libao is strictly for men, and the mengene is strictly for women. Both are fertility supplements. Okay, they also help in correcting hormonal imbalance. The libao helps in building the sperm counts, and this mengene helps in glowing the skin, especially for women in their menopausal age. You know, when women grows above 40, 45, the hormone levels begin to drop, they begin to shrink and look older. But I tell you, this mengene rejuvenates, you know, glows their skin, makes them look more beautiful. Yes. Now, this berry oil is an antihypertensive. It helps with internal organs. It helps with, it's a detoxifier. Okay, it helps with the liver and kidney. It helps in ulcer healing, and is an anti-aging supplement. It's a must-have. Calcium for children, pregnant women, men, the aged, and all that. And this product has what we call zinc, iron, magnesium, and calcium. The zinc helps to build the immune system, and it helps men to prevent prostate issues. They are true. These are supplements that has to do with the nerves, bones. Okay. Now the cordyceps militaris. This is a broad spectrum herbal antibiotics from long reach. It is an anti-tumor. It helps retard viruses, bacteria, and fungus, and is also an immune booster. Okay, these are cordyceps militaris coffee. This coffee contains, even in a convulsing child, okay? So this coffee helps to calm you down when you are stressed up. After the day's stress, just try a cup of coffee of a long-reach cordyceps coffee. It will do wonders. In fact, most times I don't go on analgesic. I use this to take care of stress, and it's also an immune booster. It's a libido enhancer. Long-reach likes libido so much. Okay, the green tea. The green tea is a detoxifier, is a metabolic tea that takes care of internal organs, the liver, the kidney, the gallbladder, the brain, the intestine. So it's a good one. It also helps to take care of cholesterol. Okay, we also have the slimming tea that helps to burn down excess fat. We have the brown tea too. That brown tea is also called the cholesterol tea or brown fat tea. It helps to burn down excess fat for people who wants to manage or watch down their weight. Okay, this product is the Mitrovie pink and the blue. They are produced with raw fruits and vegetables, over 40 different fruits and vegetables. Of course, when you go to the market to buy your food, you can just end up buying one or two. But with this, you're sure of having over 40 fruits fruits every day. It comes in a dry sachet and you prepare like a smoothie. You have it on a empty stomach first thing in the morning every day, and it keeps you going. It helps with hypertensive, diabetes, and a whole lot of illnesses. Okay. Wow. My SD Charles, I can see you displaying and enjoying the water from our alkaline I can't finish this presentation. It has an alkaline balance. It has in women.
Network is really acting up. I think that's the much we
It
can
helps
take.
to eliminate
Okay.
water, chlorine.
Are you there?
I was talking about clay pots in the they use clay pots to alkaline their water. That's good. Where people bathe, urinate, and swim to fetch water. They usually put it in the pot, cook it with water. It purifies the water. And this water helps to strengthen the immune system as well. So that is what Longreach has brought to us in a more modernized form. That is the clay, the alkaline core. It has what we call the tourmaline stones. And the tourmaline stones is the active material that, okay, and it removes the chlorine from the water we drink, okay, and we destroy and manage blood pressure and build the immune system.
Wow. Fantastic. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much, Rose. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Rosie. Thank you so
Coach
much.
Rosie, thank you for that wonderful presentation. Sorry, the network was really acting up, and we enjoyed the product review, guys. If you want more details on the product, we have over 2,000 products, and there's no way we can talk about this product. We have more of them in Nigeria, in other African countries, and in the world. So ask for the product catalog so that you can see more of these products and also see which one you can start using now, not tomorrow, because these are very effective products. And so right now I want to talk about the money.
Sure.
The money. That's the part I love so much.
Hi.
So the money. How many of us love money? Yeah. Oh, I know if I use that word,
love money.
Many of us will run away. Let me say like. How many of us like money? You like money, job, because we've like money. Drop money, drop some money bags in the chat box, drop some money bags. And we have someone who knows where the money is in this business. And she's ready to share it with us. I've used many of her tools to build my business. She's a guru in that aspect. We have Dr. ID Hesdy with us to tell us where the money is and how we can qualify for CAP. If you want money, where do you go to take money? Bank, right? You go to the bank. So if you want money, go to Dr. Heidi. She's here to share it with us this time. Well, where we can get money in this business. If you are ready to hear that, drop 111 in the chat box. Let's make some money. Now, Dr. Heidi, you have the floor.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good morning. In language is always good morning. Oh my God, look at all the 111s. People really want
People want money.
Money. You know what? You are at the right place. And yes, I'm going to show you the money, I promise. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen right away. Okay. So today, to tell you the business plan of Longbridge, and then, of course, tell you how you can qualify for the just announced 2020 CAR Fund, okay? So my name is Dr. Heidi. I'm a one-star director with Longbridge. I have a PhD in biotechnology, so I'm a scientist, but I love maths. So I like to talk money. Maybe I like money too. Yes, and I've been in Longbridge for 5.5 years. And of course, we've studied the system and we know how you can get the money. And so today I'm just going to show you where the money at. So today I'm going to tell you how Longbridge pays, why you should choose Longbridge, just in case you've heard that there are other platforms that pays you as well, how you get started, how to build your business, and how to qualify for the CAR Fund. So I've got 30 minutes, so let's roll. First, how does Longbridge pay you? I tend to believe Longbridge pays in 3 major ways. A lot of us work and we do businesses. From your work, from your own personal businesses, when you sell, you make profits. When you work, you get paid salary. So you are exchanging time for money. That's called active income. Longbridge actually pays you active income. When you work to tell somebody about the product, about the business, and the person buys the products from Longbridge, Longbridge pays you for that work. So it's active income. Longbridge also pays you active income as a stockist, a major distributor. So you have an outlet where you represent Longbridge. People come, buy products from your outlet, and they go. And Longbridge says at the end of the month, ID, through your outlet, we sold Longbridge products worth 100,000 Naira. I'm going to pay you a certain percentage. If I didn't sell those products, I wouldn't get paid. So that's also active income. So we have those 2 active income streams in Longbridge, but we also have another way that Longbridge pays you that most other systems of income don't pay you. We have the passive income stream. I believe passive income is that money that you earn when you had long expended the efforts that got you the income stream in the first place. So for example, imagine that you're working right now in an office and then suddenly you don't work there anymore and they're still paying you. You don't go to work anymore, they're paying you. That's now passive income. And so Longbridge pays you passive income because after you've told someone to buy the first time, they buy from Longbridge and you get paid. By the time they come back to buy again and again, do you know that Longbridge still pays you? Amazing, right? So you don't even know this person keeps going back to buy. All you just know is you receive your alerts whenever they buy. Longbridge also pays you on leverage. And this is something you cannot get in your place of work or get in your business. So leverage means that I told my brother to buy, and my brother buys from Longbridge. Longbridge pays me. My brother tells his friend to buy, his friend buys, Longbridge pays my brother and pays me. Now that's leverage because I don't know his friend. I don't know the rest of the people those his friends know. But because I have leveraged on the network of the people that I directly referred, who are now my indirect referrals, Longbridge pays me. Another way Longbridge pays on leverage that most of us don't know is the fact that you can actually work for your dependents and they get paid. Longbridge pays your children. You're doing the work, by the way, they pay. In my case, Longbridge pays my kids, my husband, my mom, some of my siblings, some of my dependents. I just say, you know what, I'm going to give you a Longbridge code. I'm going to work for that code. Longbridge just pays you directly and still pays me for the work. That's also leverage. So it's not just that I'm earning on leverage, but my dependents leverage on me to also get paid. Please tell me that this is not amazing. Most of the systems you already know that pay you today pays you actively. Now, we're giving you an opportunity to earn passively and on leverage. Sit back, relax, and see how this is done. Now, let me quickly run through why you should choose Longbridge. You've already heard the product presentation. Amazing, right? Wide variety. I already told you Longbridge pays your children. So you get to build, earn for yourself and build for your children. Imagine 10 years from now, how much will be in your children's bank account just because you got them a Longbridge code and you worked for that code, just like you'll be working for every other person. Because in Longbridge, I just realized, you know, when people think that people come to work for us in Longbridge, actually we work for others in Longbridge. We work for our success lines. And that's why I like the Longbridge system. Because if my success lines don't earn, I don't earn. So I've got to work for them to earn, for me to earn. You get to earn, a lot of us are used to monthly salaries. Here, you get to earn weekly or even daily sometimes. And these are all passive and leveraged income. You get opportunities to travel. Somebody spoils, pays your trip. You're not paying by yourself. Yes, you may be traveling with your own money, but trust me, it is different when somebody is paying the money for you. Oh my God, you're just going to have so much fun. You know, Longbridge covers usually your visa, your flight, your accommodation, all the tours, and even covers your feeding. So you just carry your box, get to the airport, and you're out. You understand? Now you get the opportunity to change your car every year. I don't know what you want. If you want to change your car every year, you're that kind of person that loves cars. You get the opportunity to change your car every year with Longbridge. And we're a global business, so you're not restricted. You may see other platforms that restricts you. In Longbridge, you're not restricted. You can build a team anywhere in the world and you can earn from almost every country in the world. Yes, you can. And that's the opportunity you get here. I've talked about having to raise dependents who earn, but I never mentioned that you can actually have dependents who earn as much as 6, 7 figures every week. So stop giving people fish. I mean, if you've ever given people fish, you know, give 5K, 10K handouts, give them a code. Is the best gift you must have given to them. And if you're hardworking, you can support them and teach them how to do the business, and they too can make money. They will go from having 5,000, 10,000 a month, which is the handout you give them, to having 600,000, 1 million a month, just because you open their eyes to a business opportunity. You get to share in up to 3.5% of global sales in over 100 countries currently and counting. Amazing. So you can actually not just earn weekly income, but you can actually get shareholding points that you can withdraw and cash out. You get what we call a star directorship retirement for life. So every star director gets to share in another 1%. Okay, now this is not points, it's cash. And that is like a retirement, or I call it the Longbridge gratuity, you know. So even when you say, as a star director, let me just take it slow, you get your gratuity because you've built a team, you've done the work. You get to own franchises. So that's, I talked about the stockist, the active income earlier. You get an opportunity to do that. Your membership code is an asset. Yes, I have asked this question before, and I can tell you, Charles, Mr. Charles, I don't know if you're here, but how much is your membership code worth right now? How much would you sell your membership code? If someone said, Mr. Charles, sell me your Longbridge membership code, how much would you sell it right now?
1 billion. No.
That's it.
1 billion. Are you ready to buy it?
Thank you, but that's my point. Your membership code is worth so much more than your entire life worth. That is because the money that code can yield you, and guess what? You can actually will that code to somebody, and the person continues earning from where you stopped earning. I mean, that's just simply amazing. And you don't have, you know, people keep telling me, oh, I can't do this business because I don't know how to sell. You don't have to buy and sell. You buy what you want and use in your house. You don't have compulsory monthly purchases, what we call auto ships. Everything you do at your pace. There's no target, there's no pressure. You know, we run what I call a buffet style business, like endless choices and maximum freedom. Just be going and fill your plate. If you want the happy hour, whatever you want, in Longbridge, it's all there. You just pick. You have so much freedom and so much choices, and you don't even know. I mean, sometimes it's very confusing when you're like, okay, did I do that combo, mini combo? You know, so many things offer on the table. Products, endless choices. Opportunities, endless choices. And then you have your unlimited accumulation of bonus points. Like not one point that you, 1 point can disappear from your back office, not one. The language doesn't say, oh, because that point has given you a trip, I'm going to take it out. Or that point has given you a car, I'm going to take it out. No, every point gets accumulated. And then this is my favorite part, personal development guaranteed. Honestly, you will be happy at the person you will be after going through this network marketing or language system. Because in most cases, in many teams, we teach you how to be ready. We teach you how to, we grow you into a different person to be ready for the market. You can come on the platform as an amateur, but we promise you that by the time you've been on the system for 2-3 years, you'll be one of the top professionals in the industry, because here we take personal development very, very seriously. And I've seen that very particularly on the Language platform. So that's some of the reasons why. There are so many other reasons, but I just decided to just give you some of those ones, and I believe that has made point. So how do you get started? Before we get started, let me tell you one key word that is very important in this business, and that is the PV, product value. So everything, all commissions, incentives are measured by product value and is equivalent to sales volume, okay? We don't measure by currency, we measure by PV, so it's a global language. PV means product value. Every product in language has a PV attached to it. The soap in the Nigerian market has 5 PV. The pie cup that Charles was holding and the last speaker, Posh Rosie, talked about has 45 PV. So PV determines everything. Every purchase you make with your currency, but what you get in return is the product and the PVs that comes, like a loyalty point. PV determines your entry levels and rank progressions. Please let's note the keyword PV, because everybody here today, this is your first time attending a language presentation. PV is the only language you're going to be speaking going forward. If that conversation doesn't have PV in it for at least 5 minutes, end it, because PV is the blood of the language business. So how do you get started? First things first. You've heard all the amazing products Posh Rosie talked about. Are you telling me there's none of those products you would love to try? Then that's how you start. Pick all the products you want to try. Sum it up. It could be worth any of our entry levels. Use the products. Like I said, at the point of your first purchase, we will ask for some details from you, and in exchange, we'll give you a membership code, we'll give you the products you've ordered, and we'll give you your loyalty points that comes with the products you've ordered. Okay, now these are the entry levels we have. Like I said, PV is the most important, so keep your eye on this PV column. Now, one thing I like about the language business is it's a business where you buy once and earn for life. If you can afford to buy products worth 1680 PV at once, you are done with purchases on your personal code. Every other purchase on your code is optional. You don't have to buy to earn. So that means if you buy 1680 PV, which of course can be, you can choose whatever products you want. You can decide to choose even one kind of product and say, okay, for my 1680 PV, I'm buying only toothpaste, or I'm buying only soap. You can decide. Once you've hit the 1680 PV, which will be between 650,000 and 800,000 naira in Nigerian naira, in UK pounds is 2,000, and in US, so I had to put the other currencies just in case we have people outside of Nigeria on the call. So let's say you buy products at 680 PV, you're going to be earning from the PV. So the business works on referrals, meaning that once you've gotten your code, once you've got your product initially, you get a code, you get your loyalty points. Now, to start earning, which we're going to talk about the next, you have to tell people to do the same. And when they do the same, we have 1 out of the 4 bonuses, the performance bonus, and you're going to be earning 12% of the PVs that come into your organization. And because you're a VIP member, you are a shareholder. Every VIP member shares in 1% of the global sale. If you remember when I talked about why language, I talked about up to 3.5%. The first percentage, the 1%, comes from the VIP. Every VIP member shares in 1% of the global sales. So if you're not a VIP member, you don't get a share. If you're a VIP member and you are not active, you're not earning other bonuses, you will not get the 1%. It's relative to your earnings and activities. So if you maybe you earned $1 million this month, and I earned 200,000 this month, your VIP share points will be more than mine, even though we're both VIPs. That makes sense, right? So it's relative to your earnings for that cycle. It's actually a cycle, a 4-week period, not a month. So instead of 12 months, we have 13 weeks. So we've got the platinum, which is 720 PV. So if you're unable to start with 1680 PV, Longreach understands that all fingers are not equal. You can start with any of these lower entry levels, okay? And these are the amounts. Now, all you need to do is to upgrade either at once or in bits to 1680 PV, and you are done. And you do that by buying the difference in PVs. So let's say you're on 720 and you want to get to 1680. You can decide, that means the difference is about 960 PV. So you can buy that 100 PV a time, 20 PV a time, 30 PV a time. You are free. Like I said, Longreach is a buffet style business. So you choose what you want to do and give yourself a target. Longreach will not tell you when to get to VIP. You decide when to get to VIP if you want to earn the 1%. And so you have your entry level will determine your performance bonus, which at the beginning stage is the biggest bonus. So your entry level determines that, and you have enough time to upgrade. Okay. So how do you build the business after you've registered, you've gotten your membership code, you've gotten your loyalty points? How do you start making the money? The next thing to do is just tell 3 people to do exactly what you did. Some of you are on this call for the first time. So we're simply, the person that invited you is telling you to do exactly what they did. They have already done the first step. So the second step is just tell only 3 people to do what you did. Tell them to buy directly from Longreach. You're not selling to them. They're also getting their code and their loyalty points. Nobody pays registration fees in Longreach. The third thing is to encourage those your 3 to also tell 3 people to do what they did. So that's the simple plan of a Longreach business. Buy products worth your choice. You get your code, you get your points, and business gets started. So this is you. You've told 3 people to do what you did. Longreach has already paid you between 8 and 12% performance bonus on their purchases. Now, these 3 tells these 3 people in blue to do what they did. Longreach will pay them from the purchases of those in blue, and Longreach still pays you for the purchases of those in blue. Now, this blue automatically becomes this blue, and they get started. So in Longreach, we call this your first placement generation. We call the blue your second placement generation. And you are paid on purchases of every member of your generation till infinity. So you can have as much as 1 million generation, and you get to earn something, a percentage, that's 8 to 12% of their PV purchase, not their Naira purchase, but their PV purchase, okay? Right, then the fourth thing is to follow the duplication table. Normally, we recommend you have something guiding you. So you tell yourself, how much do you want to earn from Longreach? How much do you want to earn every month? If you do, we have a duplication table that can guide you. Duplication, like I already said, is just the 3 by 3. So you tell your 3 people to do what you did, and they tell their 3 to do what they did. So that's the duplication. Now, I've done this table to explain to people the earning projections on the Longreach platform. So imagine that on your first month, you registered your 3 people, and the total PVs was 180 PV. That's at 60 PV, by the way. This is at 60 PV. Everybody came in at 60 PV, 3 people, even you was at 60 PV. You are going to be earning from those 3 approximately the performance bonus of 1920. We have 3 other bonuses you may also be entitled to earn from. By the second month, if there are 3, if those 3 also get their 3 each, that means there will be 9 people in your second generation. Your total PV will be 540. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. This should be a pre-diamond. You see you're already growing in rank, closer, and your estimated bonus is 5760. So as you see here, what happens is that gradually your team number strength improves by 3. Everybody gets their 3 and improves. Your total PV starts growing. Remember, I said PV matters a lot in the business. You grow in ranks, and these are the estimated earnings, your estimated income in the business. I hope this table is clear. So you can look at this and tell yourself that by the 9th month, if I am very consistent in ensuring that everybody that joins my team completes their 3 within the same month, by the 9th month, you could just be walking away with as much as 12 million naira. 9 months from now. Now, I can tell you that there are people that have taken up this as a challenge for themselves, and they are actually doing this weekly. So everybody knows, so you do it together, like, guys, let's do this challenge. Everybody, every week before the end of the week, close your 3. In 9 weeks, you can get, so how much is, whatever problem you have right now, how much is it worth? This is where the money is. And this is just at 60 PV, which, if you can see in our entry level table, is less than 40,000 naira. So imagine that you have like minds starting the business at 40,000 naira, and in less than a year, you're already counting the millions, probably your first millions in your life. The next is the highest. So I decided to do the 60 PV and the 1680 PV projection. So I didn't do these other ones, but I did the 60 PV and the 1680. So I've shown you the 60 PV projections. Let me show you the 1680 PV projections. Is it interesting that your first bonus for signing up 3 people at 1680 is already 80,000 naira? And as you grow, by your 7th month, you're already counting 36 million naira. Very possible. Very, very possible. It's about keeping your eye on the game and knowing what you are looking for. So this is your earning potential. So where you're going to ask, what can I earn in this platform? If you just follow the duplication table, the 3x3, this is what you're going to earn. 5th is sit back, relax, build your organization, grow in ranks, and then build your brand. This is what Longreach can afford you on the platform. We do have other incentives apart from the weekly commissions. We have, like I said, about 4 bonuses. We do have other incentives that come with the rank progression. Okay, and these are the different ranks we have in Longreach, and these are the required PVs that will get you the rank. Now, these required PVs are not the personal purchases of your code, but the purchases of the group. The group means you and everybody, everybody here, all the way to infinity. So you, these people, these are the group you have. So let's say everyone here is at 100 PV each. That means you have 13 people here, which means your group PV is 1,300. When we come back here, that means you're above Diamond 1 and approaching Diamond 2. Now, as your group PV increases, you have additional requirements for the Diamond 3, Diamond 4. For Diamond 3, the company will say, you may have 3,600, but it's time to become a leader. So you produce 2 people on 2 of your separate legs who have reached Diamond 2. Help somebody grow someone to take your place so that you can move to the next place. And that's why I love this business, because we work as a team. Now, these are the incentives that are attached. From Diamond 4, you start getting to share in more global sales percentage. So all Diamond 4 and above leaders share in 1%, another 1%. So if you're VIP, you get 1%. Diamond 4, 1%, so you share in 2%. If you're Diamond 6, you share in 3%. If you're Diamond 7, you share in 3.5%, okay? So, and then of course it continues. So this is where the main money is on the Longreach platform. Now we are going to the next part of my seminar, my speech today. I've done already 20 minutes. I hope I can rush through the remaining part. Now, this is to show you that even if you start the Longreach business today, you can qualify for your 2020 car fund. Okay, this is the requirement. The mini car fund, which is the least category, is 5 million naira. And what you need is a group, not personal, a group PV of 110,000. And that 110,000 must be spread evenly amongst your 3 legs. So your 1, 2, 3, 1, everybody under here, 2, everybody under here, 3, everybody under here. Starting from the day the promo was announced, or from today, if you're joining today, or from the day you join, which is the 6th of July. Everybody on this leg should have generated 35,000 PVs from the purchases of everybody on this leg. Same here, same here. But if you look at it, it's 105,000. What that means is that you still have 5,000 outstanding, and that can come from anybody. That can come from this man, which is you, or from this, or from this, or from this. But the minimum on these three legs must be 35,000 PVs each. Yes, you can do it. I can quickly tell you that 110,000 PVs worth of purchase is just about 50 million naira. Some of you actually have these targets in your places of work, and it's nothing to you. Some of you into distribution, 50 million naira worth of sales is nothing to you. Imagine that you do 50 million naira worth of long-reach product sales and you earn at least 2.5 million naira in commissions, and you still get a 5 million naira. That's 7.5 million naira out of a 50 million naira sale. Is doable. We have other categories, but I will focus on the 5 million naira, and you can use the same system to achieve the rest. You just step it up a bit. Achieve the 7 million, the 15 million, the 25 million, and the 50 million. So I'm going to talk about three major ways to qualify if I find time to do this. So the first part is the 3x3 duplication table I showed before.
Let's go ahead. We need the details.
Okay, so we're going to talk about these three major ways, and this will help you qualify. So please hold your pen and paper, do your screenshots as much as you can, and take your time to go back to it. Okay, so the first step is the 3x3 table I showed you before. So what I've just done is to give you some points. Here, you're going to keep your eye on the 3x3 table, the number of people that make each of those months or each of those generations, and the total PVs that are coming in. So whichever table you have chosen to work with, those PVs shouldn't exceed that. Now, you can also have one-off purchases. You can also target that the people who are coming in with these targets make just a one-off purchase, or they can do repeat purchases to get to the target PV you chose. The minimum here is to encourage everybody to start at that 60 PV entry level, which is the basic entry level we have. You try to do as much as follow-up, especially if you chose the 1680 PV table. You need to follow up and break it down that they upgrade as often as possible. So upgrades to the target PV is allowed. So the first thing we need to do is divide the required PVs by the entry level PVs, okay? So here we work with duplication and your chosen minimum entry level. So, you give people, you get the weekly, monthly target of completing each generation, and you could raise more qualifiers. I will show you as we go along. So let's say you decide to work with the 60 PV, meaning everybody comes in with about 40,000 naira. To get your car, you need 110,000 PVs. We've already established that. If you divide it by 60 PVs, so you need to have 1,834 people, 1,834 in your tree between now and the end of the car promo. 1,834, or between when the promo was announced and the end of the car promo. So you must keep your eye on that number if you chose 60 PV. If you chose 120 PV, you divide that, you're looking at 917 people only. Now, if you chose 240 PV, meaning everybody in your team coming in to fit in the 3x3 table, by the end of the promo should be at 240 PV, then you're looking at just 459 people to get your 5 million naira car. If you tell me you cannot build a team of 459 people, then I'll question what you're doing here, basically. Now, 720 PVs, you just need 153 people. And this is my best. 1680 PV, get like-minded, serious people. With 66 like-minded, serious people, you got your 5 million naira car. All coming in at the VIP entry level, and you've earned your commissions as well. So here's the 60 PV monthly 3x3 duplication table. So I have cut off the earning part, and I'm just going to stick with these 3 columns to make life easier. Remember, I talked about the 3x3 by 3 by 3 by 3. I talked about 1,834 people. And so by your 7th month, if you're doing this monthly, or by your 7th week, if you're doing this weekly, you would have gotten 131,000 PVs and over 2,000 people. Guess what? You've nailed your 5 million naira car. Just with 60 PV per person, and that's 40,000 naira. Everybody, let's do this. 60 PV, you've nailed it. And by your 8th month, this is the most interesting, because whatever happens to you, by the following month would happen to this person. The month after would happen to this person. So that means by your 8th month, it will be the 7th month for these 3 people. They would have qualified for their 5 million naira car as well. By your 9th month, it will be the 7th month for these 9 people. They would have qualified for their 5 million naira car as well, which gives you, by your 8th month, you've already gotten your 15 million naira car. So I don't know why anyone should not qualify. And Longreach is not going to say, oh, we just want 1,000 people. Longreach says, bring on the qualifications. We can pay, because the products are going to be sold. These people are all buying products. Now, the secret to a faster growth of this structure is not that you recruit your 3 and then tell them go to the field and work. No, you recruit your 3 and work with them. You continue recruiting and continue assisting those who are not able to have, and pass down the same culture to people who are not also able to do that. Now, let's say you chose 120 PV. Again, by your 7th month, we're talking 262, which means you've already exceeded 7 million naira and you're approaching 15 million by your 7th month. Meaning everyone coming in comes in with 60 PV or 120 PV with the target to upgrade to 120 PV before the end of the promo. Get me? Everybody comes in with 60 PV with the target to upgrade to 120 PV. Sometimes you can decide with your team that this target to upgrade should be within the next month, or within the next 2 months, or within the next 3 months. You choose. We are all starting with 60 PV, but we need to get to 120 PV maybe do 60 PV every month, or just give yourself target. But if you're doing 120 PV straight in, by the 7th month, you've gotten your 7 million naira car. Because 7 million naira required 160,000 PVs, and this is 262. 15 million required 330,000. So you see what we're going. Is it 330 or 350? Sorry about that. So if you choose 240 PV entry level, this is less than 150,000 naira, meaning get like minds. Let's start our business. It's a business. Let's start our business with 150,000 naira per person. By your 6th month or by your 6th week, you've closed your 7 million naira car. You decide it's 720 PV you're doing. So we're all going to do 350,000 naira per person. It could be in your office. You need 153 people, by the way. So you can decide, guys, in my office, let's do this. How many are you in your office complex or in your religious organization, wherever? Let's do this. By your 5th month, you have gotten the 7 million naira car. And by the 6th month, your first 3 will get theirs, and you've nailed your 15 million naira car. Of course, this is the easiest. By the 4th month, you've gotten your 5 million naira car. By the 5th month, you've produced qualifiers who've gotten their 5 million naira car, and you have gotten your 15 million naira car. Like I said, it's a business. How do you want to start your business? And even if you say you're starting below 1680 PV, can you give yourself a target that in the 6 months of your business, you will get to the highest entry level so you do not lose out on any point? So key point is ensure everybody's in on the challenge, because your first 3 to 4 generations, they stand a chance of qualifying as well. So get them in. This promo is for 12 months. It's only 1 month gone. So in 11 months, you can still produce at least 30 qualifiers. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? You can do it. Now, if they qualify, if you can produce as much as 30 qualifiers, or even as much as 9 qualifiers, 3 and 9 qualifiers, first and second generation, you are likely to get 15 million naira car fund. How will 15 million naira car sound to you right now? The thing is, just have to share the basics of the 3x3 duplication structure with them, and let them also know the possibility that they could qualify for the car. Anybody that joins your team from now till the next 3 months can still qualify for this car if they follow the 3x3 table. But from now till as much as February can still qualify for the car. If they join at February and they follow the 1680 PV table, they will still qualify for the car. Second level, building product users. Okay, Now, the reason this came up was we had people who always say, I have prospects who are interested in only the products, they don't want to do the business. Yes, with just their interest in products, you too can qualify for the car. And that is when I came up with the strategy of building product users. But now your focus is look out for those who are interested in just buying products, right? And let's do it. So you focus on the number of people again. It's not really about the PVs now because they are product users. So they're not those people are not interested in the PVs. You are the one interested in the cumulative PVs. So you focus on getting the group targets first, and then you grow the PVs as I'll explain to you as we go. You must follow them up for regular purchase. This one is not follow up for upgrade. You must follow them up for regular purchase because they are starting small and they grow big. So this kind of people who are product users can start at the preferred customer entry level. Preferred customer means that you have bought products worth less than 60 PV. It could be 10 PV, it could be 5 PV, it could be 3 PV. You can get a code with it. That's a preferred customer. So they start as preferred customer, but they can upgrade to a certain level with their subsequent purchases. Because they're not interested in the business, they know that as preferred customers, they will not earn, but they are happy because they just want to keep buying the products in their code. So you get them a code, get them the products, but the PVs are counting for you. So your targets here, unlike the 3x3 structure, where you get everybody to work together, here you're personally doing this on your own. Your target is personally recruit all the product users you need to qualify for your car and follow them up to ensure they keep buying the products that you need for your car. So you're going to be 100% involved in making sure they get their products. Remember that people who are not building the business, who just wants to use the products, may not be interested in looking for a stockist. So you have to step in here and try to help and make sure that they get whatever products they want when they want. So how do you do it? Again, we divide it. Okay, so let's say that you want to get every product user to be at 60 PV by the end of the car fund promo. Every product user to be at 60 PV. Remember, they are product users, so they may not start at 60 PV, they may start lower. But let's say your target is that they all hit 60 PV by the end of the car promo. That means you need to get 1,834 product users. They may all come in 1 month as 10 PV. Your role now is to assist them upgrade gradually between now and July next year until they hit the 60 PV mark. If you think 1,834 is too much of people, try the 917 people. In my team, we're working with the 459 people. You can also do the 917 people. So your target is in your first 2 to 3 months, you've gotten the number of people you need to use products because you talk to prospects every day, but they may not have the whole funds to start, but they want to use the soap, they want to use the cream, they want to use the toothpaste. Get them a code to get started, right? And then get them to upgrade gradually. So you have to follow up. All the strategies we are teaching you, you need to follow up back to back. So you can do 917 people, 459 people, 153 people, 66 people. You just know that if you're doing 66 people, then they need to be at 1,680 PV by the end of the promo, which is July next year. Now, the thing is this, if you decide to go with 1,680 PV, you can actually help them get there by telling them to get their people to buy in their own code. So they can all become VIP at that period and you get your car. The important thing here is they are not interested in the business, so they may not be interested in the car, but you are. So you work with them and work closely with your leader to evaluate this. Now, once you've done that, you divide how many PVs these people need to buy monthly. This came out last month, but now we have 11 months. So if you're starting now, you're going to be dividing this by 11 months. But I'll continue my analogy with the 12 months. So you have to find 183 people who you need them to be at 60 PV by July. If you divide that by 12, that means those people simply need to buy 5 PV every month. That's 1 soap every month if they are addicted to the soap. or one body wash every month, or one slimming tea every month. Just, you can even alternate their products for them. But like I said, it's easier to work with 459 people because that means they're only buying 20 PVs every month, and that's about 10,000 Naira. So you're telling them earmark 10,000 Naira monthly for your long reach products. And you introduce them to different packages they can buy monthly. Some of them can even say, you know what, this month I'm going to bring out 20,000 Naira, so I don't have to do it for the following month. Let me buy the pie cup. What I'm saying is just keep your eye on the PVs, on the people, and ensure that whatever target you've set for them, you follow them up to reach there. You are the one ensuring, so you introduce them to different products at different times to ensure they get there. Another way to make it even much easier is to encourage family duplication. So let's say you chose the 60 PV and you just want them to do, you can say, okay, for each of these 834 people, I'll reduce it. So you register yourself and duplicate yourself or your children. That immediately reduces the number from 1834 to 459 per family. So you're getting 459 families basically. And that increases the 5 PV required per person in this 60 PV category to 20 PV per family, which is still doable. At a point of buying 20 PV per month, they can actually even grow bigger and they start earning. Because you've encouraged them to duplicate their families and they start earning, they may take a second look at the business. Okay, so I have the other family duplication numbers. So I just divided all the numbers for the different categories by 4. So you can just see what it looks like. Okay, so in this particular method of building product users, you are completely in charge. You have to work with them to get your results. They may decide to start building the business along the line. That's okay. But your focus now is, if they are not ready to start with the whole big money of starting a business, get them to start with the products. They may get to do the business later. So it can only work if follow-up is done very regularly. Try to complete your number count as fast as possible so you can focus on follow-up for upgrades. Dedicate yourself to follow up for continuous product usage. For example, you have a customer who uses only toothpaste, salt milk, and bamboo soap, and that's what they buy monthly. Work it out and make sure that you have his package ready for him every month. Ensure he or she gets this regularly, and you're good. That means he is going to fall on the silver category for you, the 120 PV category. If he does that for 12 months, you've nailed his. You go to the rest of the 916 people. This is a strategy that can help you. But also be a user of the products too. Don't be getting people products and then you are buying another brand. Every PV counts. Tell yourself for the period of this car promo, every product I buy outside without PV, you're basically reducing the you're making your requirement worse. So now you must find a reason to buy products from Long Reach because every PV counts. You buy products for yourself too and see how it goes. So this is the last stage. I know I am way past my point. Mr. Charles, do I continue? I believe I can. I'm way past my time, right?
Yeah, you're concluding with this, right?
Yes, I'm concluding with this, yes. All right, let me quickly wrap this up. So we have another category of people. And these people will always tell you, I really want to do this business. So I really want to do this business, but I only know people who can start with a smaller amount. Is there a smaller package? Yes, you can actually start with that small package and qualify for your car. If you can't afford the 30 to 40,000 Naira that you need for the 60 PV, and you're not sure you can solely build product users, you can try this method. 10,050 Naira startup only. But in this case now, you're not doing this alone. Like a 3x3, this is a 10x10. So you're working with 10 people to qualify, okay? So it's based on the 10x10 self-target driven system where everybody comes in with the 10,050 Naira package. Everybody starts with 10,050 Naira package. We have drawn up a system where you can actually qualify for your car and grow yourself to VIP in 5 months if you follow the system. So you get to VIP in 5 months, you qualify for your car in 5 months, but you are starting with 10,050 Naira if you follow the 10x10 system. So these are the starter combo options that Long Reach currently offers. It's 10,050 Naira and it's a 4 PV. The first perk of the starter combo is that the products are worth more than the cost. Our pack A is worth 10,040 naira, 400 naira. Our pack B is worth 11,550, but you're only paying 10,050 naira for it. And you're getting PVs as well, okay? Now, here's what you do. Your first month, buy the Sada combo first. You should buy so you can get your code. Choose from the options and get your product. The same month, step 2, introduce 10 people. 10,050 naira is something a lot of people can start a business with. It's easy, it's straightforward. They also buy the pack within your first month of buying. Now, because they bought the pack, you will earn 2,900. Please note that this money is taxed. There's a withholding tax of 4.8%. I've written that as a footnote here. And so you will be getting something less than 2.9, probably 2.7 or 2.6, depending on your bank. Now, if for each person you get 2.9, and if you multiply that by the 10 people, you're getting 29,000. Remember, you didn't have money to start this business, but you managed to squeeze 10,050 naira to start, which means that within the same month, you get 29,000. Now, here's my recommendation. Immediately you earn that money, take yourself up to 60 PV from part of that money. You don't need to use all the parts to get to 60 PV because you only need to buy 56 PVs. So take yourself up and then keep the rest of the money. That's like your profit. You're buying products with 56 PV, so you're exposing yourself to more Long Beach products. This is you that never had money to sample all the products. Now, because you've introduced 10 people, you have enough money to buy more Long Beach products worth 56 PV. Now, by the following month, your 10 will repeat exactly what you did. Your 10, they've already registered. They were the 10 people you registered in month 1. In month 2, encourage each of them to do exactly what you did. So they had to get their 10 each. So this is your 10. And by this second month, they all get their 10 each. Meaning for you, this will be your first generation and this will be your second generation, 100 people. For them, this will be their first generation. They will have 10 people each. Now, if they do that, they will also earn 29,000, just like you earned from your first 10. They will each earn 29,000 like you earned. Encourage them to also upgrade to Q Silver. There's a reason for that. If they don't upgrade to Silver, they will not earn from their third generation. So it's important that you follow this step. Encourage them to upgrade to 60 PV immediately from their earnings. You would have earned 70,000 because you earn from your 100, from each person in your second generation, you earn 700 naira. So you would have earned 70,000 naira by the second month from that 100 people. And what we encourage you to do is take another 20 to 25,000 and buy 60 PV to get yourself to Silver. Because if you're not on 120 PV, you will not earn from the third month. Okay, so you need to note that. So you upgrade to with just 60 PV, you have a lot of change left. They too will upgrade to 60 PV, you upgrade to 120 PV. I hope you understand that. Okay, so it's strongly recommended that you do that upgrade so that you can earn better. So select products of your choice and this will enable you earn. Now, by the following month, month 3, your second generation 100 will also do what you all did the first month. That is introducing their own 10 each. And that will be, these are 100 people introducing 10 each for you. Your third generation will have 1,000 people. These people were already registered in your second month, your second generation. In your first month, your first generation were registered. I hope you get that difference. Now, as always, this new 1,000 people will make your third generation. The 100 that sponsored the 1,000, so this 100 that sponsored this 1,000, they will earn 29K each, okay? The 10, this 10 that sponsored this 100, that sponsored this 1,000, will earn 700 naira each, that's 70K. So everybody gets to earn as new people come in, right? Now you who sponsored the 10, who sponsored the 100, who sponsored the 1,000, from this 1,000, you will earn 1,400 each person, and that is 1.4 million naira. But if you did not upgrade to that 120 PV in the previous step, you will not earn a dime of this 1.4 million. So guess what? You've just earned 1.4 million just because you started with 10 people who you encouraged and assisted to build their 100 and to build their own 10, who also encouraged others to build their own 10 each. So everybody just focus on your 10. That's the goal of the team. Just like in the 3x3, everybody focus on your 3. Here, everybody just focus on your 10. Now, we strongly recommend, so that you don't have to do this ever again, from 1.4 million, take yourself straight to VIP. You still have a lot of change left. You need less than half of that to go to VIP. You have a lot of change left. Now, spoil yourself, do whatever you want. Your business just started. Sit down and watch the rest of them upgrade. Encourage everybody to upgrade just like you did. You just know what you did from month 1 to month 3 and encourage them to do the same from their own month 1 to their own month 3. That is what a 10 by 10 table is about. By month 4, you don't need to spend any more money. The 1,000 people will get their own 10 each. Trust me, that's 10,000. You may not earn the starter combo bonus anymore because starter combo bonus ends in 3rd generation. But the upgrade of your 100, of your 1,000, to put them in a position where they will also earn from their 3rd generation will give you all the PVs you need to get your car. So I have explained it here. So these are the monthly earnings summary, but this is the timeline you need to see. So in your first month, you started with 4 PV. You got 10 people who started with 4 PV, that's 40 PV. And then you upgraded after you earned from them 29,000 and you got 56 PV. Totally in your first month, your total PV is 100 PV. By your second month, you carry over your 100 PV. You know, remember, we don't throw away PV in long range. So carry over your 100 PV. Now, by the second month, your first 10 must upgrade themselves with 56 PV each. So you already have 560 PV because they've earned and they have to upgrade. You too, because you've earned again, you upgrade with 60 PV. And your new 100 has come with their 4 PVs. Remember, first 10, second 100. They've come with their 4 PVs. So you have a total of 1,120 PVs in your second month. Now, in your third month, you carried over the 1,120 PVs. Your first 10 will do their own 60 PV, which you did the following month. Your second 100 will do their own 56 PV. And then the new 1,000 will do their 44 PVs. You will now do your VIP upgrade to VIP by your third month. And you have 12,880 group PVs. By your fourth month, you bring over the 12,880. Your first 10 are now doing their VIP upgrade. Remember, your first 10 do whatever you did the previous month. Your first 10 will do their VIP upgrade, that's 15,600. Your second 100 will do their 60 PV upgrade. And your third 1,000 will do their 56 PV upgrade. You've seen the total, right? Now, by the fifth month, everybody's earning, everybody's upgrading. By the fifth month, your first 10, they've reached their VIP. Your second 100 will hit their VIP, and your third 1,000 will hit their silver. This is already 256,000 PVs, and this is your 7 million naira car. This is possible, is doable, but you must stay focused. And note that these PVs get you additional earnings. All the earnings we've talked about so far are starter combo earnings. So that 1.4 million you're getting to be so much more than 1.4 million by your third month. But we just focused on the starter combo earnings. You're going to earn so much more. So just focus on the 10 by 10 structure, the number of people and the PVs. Make sure you follow up your 10 and your 100 as much as possible, just to make sure that they complete their own 10 each. A perfect system for team duplication. Just ensure everybody is in on the challenge. Let them understand what they stand to gain, because they also start. I mean, if you qualify in 5 months, which means by your 6th month, your first 10 has qualified. By your 7th month, just let the system pass down. It's a very simple system. Just write down what you need to do and tell them that this is what you're going to be doing, and they also will be doing the same in their first month, in their second month, and in their third month. Try and follow up your 10 and make new friends daily to get them on the system to support those who are unable to complete their own by the end of the month. You support them too, because you all have to work together to grow. So now, which method would you use? Would you lock hands with 3 people to get your car in 7 months or 6 months or 5 months or 4 months, like we saw across different PV levels? Or do you want to attempt to do it alone using the product user method? Or do you want to lock hand with 10 people and do just the starter combo system, or even do a 100 PV system? Which would you want to do? We are happy to hear. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I took a long time, but there was so much to explain and I couldn't squeeze it in. But thank you so much for listening, and we will take questions afterwards, not now. Thank you, boss. Back to you.
Wow. Wow, this is massive. If you know and you know and you know and you know and you know that you've qualified for car,
yes,
tell me the amount you are qualifying for. Drop it in the chat box. How much you are qualifying for. Say, I've qualified for. Just what you picture is what you see. What you picture is what you get. So you have qualified for, put the amount. Let me see how much you're qualifying for. You know how much I'm going for, guys. I don't need to tell you. It's the one at the top. Well, thank you, Dr. Heidi. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. Guys, you have no option. Everybody must drive a car. You must drive a car. You must make money. This 2020, nothing is stopping us from this new economy. Nothing is stopping us. Now we want to pay attention to the boss lady, role model to so many people in Long Range. And whenever she MCs any Long Range occasion, forget it. You will stay till the end. You want to listen to every part of it. And she's here now to share the success story, because all the success stories of people who have had success in this business are in her past. So let's hear from her as the two Itoro Akpam.
Hi, everyone. Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Nice. Dr. Heidi, thank you so much. That was awesome, power-packed. At the end of your presentation, I'm like, everybody should get a car. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for breaking it down so easily for us. All right, so quickly, I'm going to be doing two things. Sharing success stories, yes, just so we remember that if it can work out for one person, then it can work out for you. But beyond that, I'd like to take questions from people who are new here, because I've seen a few questions. I've been looking at the chat box. I've seen a few questions people are asking. I'm sure Dr. Heidi answered quite a lot, yeah, because people were like, show us the money, show us the money. But I want you to know that for Long Reach is beyond just money. It's about a lifestyle transformation. So we have a whole lot of people, and I just did something. I went to Google. I went to type in Long Reach success stories. So I think that everyone here can do that at your spare time. Just go type in Long Reach success stories on Google. You'll find all the favorites or the regular stories we share. And the good thing is that new stories keep being added on a daily basis. So for today, I want to concentrate on 3 stories. I'm not going to be using slides. They are regular stories, but I want to use 3 people whom I believe people watching today will find something to connect with, right? You'll find someone among these stories you can connect with. So first of all, I want to start with Solomon Okri. I didn't find his story on Google, but I'm going to give you his proper name so you can check. Solomon is Solomon, but Okri is spelled Okyere. So you can go Google Solomon Okri. I'm sure you'll find his story there. His story is pretty simple. I met him last year in person. I had been seeing his pictures, but last year I was able to sit with him in Accra and talk with him at length. Solomon is typical of the kind of person that you think can never make a business breakthrough. Solomon is that person that you would not even prospect. That's the truth. A lot of us here would see a Solomon and not prospect him. So for me today, sharing Solomon's story, I'm trying to let each and every one of you know that it is possible for you to turn someone's life around beyond yourself. Solomon was selling what they call buffalo in Ghana. So if you're in Ghana, you understand that. But if you're in Nigeria, you may not know what buffalo is. It's something that looks like it's made out of flour. So it's somewhere between cake and bread. They sell it in these boxes they have on their head. Hawking. He was a street hawker. He's the kind of person not many of us would prospect. But Solomon heard about Longreach from a billboard and walked in, and thankfully he met someone who had exceptional customer service, and the guy was able to explain the business to him. He started from selling toothpaste to someone, and then he became an amazing business owner. Now Solomon has taken his business a notch higher. Beyond Longreach, he's selling self-confidence. Beyond Longreach, he's selling, okay, thank you, Charles Tambou. Thank you. That's Solomon's story in brief. That's Solomon's story in brief. Thank you so much, Charles Tambou. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So beyond using Longreach and excelling and making money, he has become not just a motivational speaker. I'd like to call him an inspirational speaker, right? He goes around different countries speaking to people who have had a hard hit from life. So there are a lot of excuses people give. And you know the funny thing, the excuses are valid. Solomon had a very valid excuse. He said he took his house rent without his mom's knowledge. You know, whenever he sells, he gets to keep a percentage. And then they used to save their money for rent. But he took all that money and went in to sign up as a silver member in Longreach. Ladies and gentlemen, for people who say, I don't have money to start, the truth is you are not yet convinced that this business can change your life forever. If you are convinced you will have money to start, you know how? You will sell something. You will sell something. The other name is Okre. I just saw someone asking, Okyere. Solomon Okre. Okyere. It's pronounced Okre, but it's spelled, if it was a Nigerian name, it would be pronounced something like Okyere. Okyere. Yeah, Okre. That's it on the screen there. All right, thank you. Okay, so I was saying that Solomon now sells beyond Longreach. He now sells self-esteem, confidence. It's amazing what Longreach can do for you. So please, when you hear of success stories, we like the money and we are making the money and we are making it in hard currency. But I want to let you know that beyond money, there is even more that Longreach does to people. It completely transforms people's lives and of course, communities as well. So that's for Solomon. The next person I want to talk about, many people don't refer to her as a success story, but I'd like to talk about her today, and I'll tell you why. The next person is a South African. Her name is Vivienne Mokome. Now, the reason I'm talking about Vivienne as a success story is that Vivienne was very successful in the corporate world, as are a number of us watching here today. So we have people who say, I earn $500,000 naira as my salary. I'm pretty comfortable. I don't need network marketing. We have people who are earning in millions on a monthly basis. And when you speak to them, they seem to feel that network marketing is for people who are not successful at a chosen career. So today we have Dr. ID here. Dr. ID is successful in her career by all standards. Even if she were to stop network marketing today, she would not be out of work. I used to work in a bank and I was making a lot of money. I wrote a resignation letter. So I want to use Vivienne Mokome today for those people who feel or not feel, for those people who actually are successful in their careers. I recall that Vivienne said several times people had brought network marketing to her and she had turned them down simply because she felt she was doing okay. And at some point she said, when Shehu showed her the amount of money he was earning, you know, sometimes the money that people earn in Longreach, it looks like a hoax. People call it audio money. It looks impossible. So when Shehu showed her his credit alert, Vivienne said, she asked Shehu, she said, you mean you earn this kind of money and you are so cool and normal about it? And she said, no, we don't do that in South Africa. In South Africa, if we see an opportunity to earn this kind of money, we run with that opportunity. You know, the R word in South Africa is pretty heavy. She said, we run with it. And as she told SD Shehu, she said, listen, we will run with this business. And truly, they have run and soared with the business. Now, I'm using Vivian because I want to relate with people who are successful at their corporate jobs. Listen, you can do better. Apart from doing better for your bank account, you can do better for your community. Now, as a banker, I'm sure Vivian had a car or two. I'm sure she lived in a house, and I'm sure she could afford to travel abroad. But guess what? As a multi-level marketer partnering with Longreach, Vivian has been able to affect her community. A whole lot of people are driving cars because of her. I think in her team, she must have had well over 50 car qualifiers by now. And I want to ask, how many of those cars would she have bought from her salary? So please, you that, right now, you are blessed to be successful in your corporate business or your corporate job. Enjoy it, it's a blessing, but don't limit yourself to that measure of success that takes care of you and your family. I want you to stretch. Go beyond you, guys. Go beyond you. We are talking impact and legacy. I was speaking with some people last weekend at a Stockies opening, and I said to them, my greatest blessings in Longreach is not the 7 figures I earn. It's not the cars. It's not the trips abroad. No, my greatest blessings are the lives I've been able to impact. The people who can eat because I introduced them to Longreach. The people who have been able to pay off debts because I introduced them to Longreach. Relationships that have become stronger because money is no longer an issue. You see, so our success stories go beyond dollars. I like the dollars, don't forget, but our success stories go beyond dollars. And then the third person I'd like to use is right here with us in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, that person is someone who does not really describe herself as a success story, but she is by all means a success story. And that is Titi Ejimagwa, Africa's #1. She's right here in Nigeria. Now, Titi's success is interesting because it covers health as well. Most times when people hear success stories, people think about money. But today I want to talk about success as pertains to health. Give me a minute. I just had a little issue with my screen. Yeah, thanks. Okay. So I want to talk about Titi and her journey to success as regards her health in Longreach. Now, she's shared with us that she had a certain health condition known as Graves' disease. Grave as in where people are buried when they die. Graves' disease or Graves' syndrome. It was, those kind of diseases that are very rare. I hear that very few people have it in Nigeria, and she was one of the few. I think she said about 7 of them at the time had been diagnosed with Graves' syndrome or Graves' disease. And it was really bad. Now, when the first time we met Titi, being that she was #1 in Africa, it wasn't unusual for us to see someone carrying her handbag. We thought it was the big woman syndrome. But she opened up to us. She said no, that she was really sick. She could not carry her handbag herself. It was that bad. She couldn't carry the weight of her handbag. She had to be supported to walk. She was that sick. She used to take a certain drug. She said the hospital that treated the Graves' disease was only in Port Harcourt. So from time to time, she had to take a 1-hour flight from Lagos to Port Harcourt to get her shots. But she said after she met Longreach and she explained her condition to Longreach chairman, maybe they were chatting or something, and he recommended cordyceps, Nutri-V Rich, and berry oil to her. I hope I'm correct. I'm sure about cordyceps and Nutri-V. I'm not quite sure about the berry oil, but I know she said he made those recommendations, and that she delayed for some time because she had been a network marketing professional. This is someone that was the world's #2 in another company. So she had been exposed to supplements. Now for Longreach, she's Africa's #1, but in the other company, she was the world's #2. That was pretty high up there. I'm sure she had access to all kinds of supplements that the company had to offer. However, she said that months after she started to earn from Longreach, she decided to, give it a try and take the supplements. Of course, she said chairman kept checking in on her health. And then she decided to take the supplements. Shortly after she began to take the cordyceps and the NutriV Blue, she said she began to feel stronger. And yeah, she also took the fertility supplements. She had quite a delay in childbirth. She took the fertility supplements. And sometime later, she had her baby. Now, I've always told her that she hasn't told this story enough. She probably doesn't consider it as phenomenal as it is, but I think it's phenomenal that she had been looking for a baby for so long and she was suffering this terrible ill health. Here comes long-reach supplements, and these things happen in about the same year. She has her baby and her numbers begin to drop in the other illness. So she said one time she went to Port Harcourt for her shots, and you know, they would check her blood level, check this and that. And the doctor said, "What are you taking?" She said she did not want to tell him because she wasn't sure if she had become worse or, you know, she was getting better. So she was careful. But she said, the doctor said, "My goodness, your numbers have dropped. You know, you're getting better. What are you taking?" At that point, she had the confidence to tell him, "Oh, I'm taking this, that, and the other from Longreach." And the doctor said, "Please continue. I love what I'm seeing." She said by the time she went back 2-3 times, they took her completely off those medications. They told her she was now well. She did not need the medications anymore. She's alive. You can reach her and ask her. Titi Lope Ejimagwa, Africa's #1 with Longreach International. I believe that if she can have such a phenomenal turnaround in her health, have her children, you know, and then she's earning so much money. I mean, we've talked about money, we've talked about health, we've talked about impact. Solomon's story, Vivian's story, Titi's story should reach out to every one of us here to let us know that if what you want is money, you can get money on Longreach, on the Longreach platform. Dr. Heidi said it's a buffet style business, and I totally agree. If what you need is money, you can get money on Longreach. If what you need is something to restore your health, you can use our powerful supplements and get great results in your health. If what you need, however, you're healthy, you have money, you just want to help someone else. I don't know about you, but a lot of people, a lot of us are getting messages from people. Please, I need help to start my business. Please, I need help to pay my rent. Please, I need help for my hospital bill. Oh, I need help. I lost my grandfather. I need help for the burial rites. Do you get such messages? I know you do. What do you tell them? There's only so much you can do as a person. Like Dr. Heidi said, your code is an asset and is one of the best gifts you can give to people. I don't know how to thank my upline for introducing me to Longreach. Really, I don't. Because what she has done has taken up a life of its own. So for us in Longreach, success spans beyond glitz and glam. We love the glitz and glam. You know that if you give me a stage, I will rock it fully. We love the glitz and glam. We love it and we will keep doing it. But I want you to know that success for us is spelled in many ways. It's spelled as saving someone from destruction. It's spelled as saving a relationship, helping people earn better, getting people new cars. Dr. Heidi talked about the car one. I can just imagine the messages that will come to my phone from the 200 people that will get cars by next year, July, just because I said yes to Longreach. I want us to be encouraged that we too can be celebrated as a success story. We have people who have had babies because they use Longreach products. We have people who have had tumors come out of them without surgeries because they use the Longreach products. We've had people treated from wounds that refuse to heal. I remember a guy who was diabetic on my team, having used Longreach NutriV Pink, a sore on his thigh that refused to go, and the leg was heading towards amputation. That leg got healed. I don't know how else to explain to you the fulfillment we get when we see successes on the Longreach platform. If you are not yet a member of Longreach, I want you to plug in, right? Meet whoever introduced you to Longreach and say to the person, I too want to be a success story. Now, if you feel your life is a 360-degree, 100% okay life, Cool. Can you extend your hand to the next person and help someone else celebrate success as well? So that's it. We have successes for health, for money, for impact, whichever one you want. We can hold your hands and show you how to achieve it on the platform. So we are here. We are looking forward to helping you birth your own peculiar success story. My name is Itoro Akpama, and I'm looking forward to celebrating your success. Thank you so much.
Man. Thank you very much, the boss lady, Itoro Akpama, for sharing the success story. Man, there are several success stories in this business. If it's a success story you're looking for, we have a library of success story. So what you need to do is, how many of us? Yeah. By next year, or in the next 6 months, the next 5 months, your name will be written among those success stories. Drop 111 if you are among those that is turning towards having success in this business. Fantastic. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming live. Because of time,
thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Back to your upline. Go back to the person who referred you here for more details. Make sure you get back to the person who invited you to this event to get registered. When are you going to register if you're not registered yet? When?
Now.
When? Now, guys. Now, stop wasting time. Many of us wasted time when we heard about this opportunity 5 years ago. So don't waste time. We're telling you this because we have experience. That's why we're telling you this. So don't waste time. So thank you, panelists.
Thank you,
Ambassador Divine Sajiri. Wonderful.
Thank you, Coach.
Profile presentation.
Thank you so much, boss.
Coach Rosie. Thank you. Dr. ID, thank you very much for that detailed explanation on the compensation plan and how we can qualify for CAR. Then SD Itoro, thank you very much for the success story. So guys, see you all next week.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Coach T, thanks for coordinating very well. God bless you.
Oh, thank God.